Alright, one man Thrall here. Welcome back to RuneScape Weekly Update video. Now this week is considered to be a patch notes week slash Valentine's Day, well Valentine's part 2 of the event coming on the 15th of February, which starts at 0 UTC 15th. So that would be if you're on the East Coast, like PA, New York, those kind of areas, it'll be 7 o'clock your time for this current time of the year. So if you're in the US, it starts tomorrow. Otherwise, midnight into February. Oh, the 15th of February. Okay, so the second part of this, it says that you cleared out to help clear out all the space rocks, but now the devotion sprites have gone wandering. So you're supposed to be collect fabric scraps through skilling and combat activities and daily challenges. Then you get to exchange those for rewards from Wizard's Edicts. This looks like it's a lot like the pirate part of it, Birth of Fire and the pirate one. So you can get up to 1,000 fabric per day, and at 10,000 you get all the rewards. And keep in mind, if you are an Iron Man account, the XP rewards you can't claim or use. If you can actually get the item for it, you won't be able to actually claim it that way. But this part of the event will last 14 days, so there is a grace period of 4 extra days if you maybe miss out on a little bit here and there. So don't keep that as too dire. In other news, there is a couple of streams that they will be doing, and it is February 19th at 1900, PVM with Mod Lee, and then Snapchat Takeover with Mod Nina, Thursday 16th. So those are the two for there. There's also going to be the Game Jam streams, and it is also important to note that this weekend is the start of the double XP weekend, which is on the 17th. Exactly what time, I'm not 100%, but yeah, so that'll be starting the 17th, and then keep in mind the weekend portion of the double XP weekend will be the full double XP without a cap, but the days following after is whenever it starts to trickle down back into the base XP, which will also have a certain level, well, a certain amount for the cap. Okay, otherwise, like I said, it's a patch notes week, and we shall head over to there right now. Okay, and it's actually kind of small, but you know what? There's a lot of passion projects going on for this month, so kind of got to bear with them just a little bit. Okay, so for graphical, an issue with legacy skin which caused columns in the backpacks to not appear correctly has been fixed. Saradomin, as he appears in the Death of Chivalry, Missing Presumed Death, One of a Kind, including Dominion Tower, and Fate of the Gods, has been graphically updated to match his non-diminished 6-age appearance in Celeste's Endgame. In response to player feedback, White Knight initiates now wear red and partisans wear blue, as before. Skills, D&Ds, and minigames. The chance of the Prosper perk giving clue scrolls is now doubled, so that's good news for a lot of you out there. The Tinker perk now has 5% chance per rank to give plus 25% XP, as opposed to the previous 1% chance per rank to give an additional 10% XP. The Pyromaniac perk now gives increased chance of obtaining Bernie, the skilling pet, when triggered. Cooking fish oil has been added to the Sujobo contract board toggle blacklist. Quest challenges and achievements. The Shield of Arav quest has been reworked to no longer require a player partner in the opposing gang. Players can now choose their current gang by talking to Straven or Katrine Changing gang alliances is blocked during some stages of the hero's quest. So, yeah. I just did that quest, so that kind of sucks. Anyway, the Shield of Arav quest, and to lesser extent Hero's quest, has received a variety of quality of life improvements. Combat scaling in the Death of Chivalry quest has been tweaked to be fair to high level non-members, since they have restricted access to high level gear. Dying in each of the tomb's combat encounters will gradually reduce the difficulty. So it's good news if you are free to play, if you keep dying, or even if you're members. But if you keep dying, it gradually gets easier till it gets down to your level. Players can now reclaim Wolf's Bane from Drizzle if it is keepsaked. Next, the Angel of Death. A number of changes have been made to the next AOD reward curses. They no longer occupy your overhead slot. That's actually really good. They are no longer removed by abilities such as Sever. Prayer drain rate is increased slightly. Actually, that's all fair, and that's actually really good, especially since they got rid of the overhead occupation or whatever. So now you can use your soul split with those new prayers, which should be really hard on the draining a prayer, but if you find it useful, you'll find it useful. It is now possible for next Angel of Death to drop the Umbra cosmetic robe set. Next AOD's icicles can no longer be moved with the kick ability or the shove special attack. Next AOD's elemental crystals will no longer retaliate against players. 7 players can now roll on the main drop table, while 3 players now roll on the participation table. A torch in next AOD lobby has been realigned. Other borrowed power can no longer be used from any spellbook. The Stone and Jazz buff now works inside God Wars dungeon instances. Purchased unlocks from Death Store now correctly appear as unlocked on the interface. Objects in the currency pouch are now usable from the loadout tab. The value of a raid's reward selection will now update when re-rolling for new rewards. Orla has been removed from Berthorpe. Nightmare Gloves no longer trigger the effect in PvP on non-member worlds. Last week hotfixes. Next AOD has stopped from attacking familiars to attacking the pillar crystals. Next AOD, Reaver and Crystal life points have been reverted to their previous value. An issue that was causing interfaces to close after gaining XP, such as when casting the NPC contact spell, has been fixed. An issue that was causing players to get stuck in the pit room in the labyrinth during Sliska's endgame has been fixed. And the ninja hotfixes, there's only 2. The font has been adjusted for some letters to be better distinguished between the IL 1, 0, 1, O, and 0 characters. The quick chat option for Slayer embossing kills has been updated to no longer state with 0 prestige. So that'll actually do it for this week's updates and the patch notes. Like I said, no real major update this week. There is the second part of the Valentine's Day event coming up shortly here, but otherwise there's really actually nothing going on other than just a few quality of life patch notes. But that'll actually be it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.